There we go.
You gonna be able to get over here? Oh, Miles is already in Oh, okie dokie. Now we're getting settled in. That was a little more easier than I thought. Getting some people together. Okay, might need some root. Corn. I hope we're okay on tanks. Jeez. Wait, why is he hitting on me? Oh, resisting. What a bastard. Is that a joke? You gonna pet him to death or what? Hey, you said plate house. Who do you think's gonna show up? Everybody who wants plate. They want a plate, sir. May I have another? dude's literally at 0. He's just standing there. Oh god. I don't think he died. Just saying. What the hell? Did he really run off? Why didn't you tell me this beforehand? Where the fuck did he go? Yeah, the dwarf thing would have been good to know beforehand, because it's been forever since I've done this. I was gonna beat that roll. Yeah, there we go. Get a bunch of them. Yeah. Powerful pull over here. Oh, we got respawn. Very nice. I better get the F out of the way. The hell? That motherfucker just ran off. That's not good. Oh, he gated. That's not good. Means the kitty's gonna go try to get him. I think they got him. Maybe. Better check if there's any loot. No, nothing. Oh, he's got the big fishing pole. Watch out. How are you gonna feed a freaking giant with the little tiny fish?
Do now there's Remix 4 and it's all fucked up.
Are you liking too?
Huh?
Are you lagging out too? I'm getting horrible lag right now.
Nope.
Oh, I'm just gonna go full send this with a bunch of rockets right now.
Can't even peek. Just a lag out
Backhead,
like triple.
did you have any bones to pick with my characterization of Java?
No, Java is for fat people and nerds. I never learned Java because I looked at the average Java developer and I was like, no, I'm not.
It's like that meme, you know, the meme where it's looking down at the shoes.
Which meme?
You know what I'm talking about? Like the black shoes and the fat pants. It's like if I'll find it.
Yeah, with like the pleated, like cuffed khakis.
Yes.
Like if your manager's shoes and pants look like this, the server is never going down or whatever.
There's a hierarchy. There's a hierarchy in every software development company, which is how close are you to partying with the hot girls on the sales team? And you quickly learn that the front end team are the daywalkers. They are invited to the sales party, and the Java people are kept in the basement.
I worked with them.
Never to come out.
With all three. And yeah.
Who's in the closet?
You don't want to learn Java. That's how you end up in the basement.
That's how you end up in the basement.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that's how I learned, like, every bit of Java was, like, everybody at my team was like, I don't want to do that, I'm art. And I'm like, we have to do it. We have a deadline, and this is what they do it in. So, like, I'm reading shit about it and making it work.
Oh my god, I cannot find this meme.
Did you go into like, the basement and like all the nerds were there, so all sweaty, coding Java?
Yeah, they wear their slippers to work, or they have slippers for work, rather. You know, they leave their slippers there. Yeah. Got their little tea kettle on site right there next to their desk so they can be all, like, posh.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, and sometimes they bring their arcade, like, tables to, like, the lunchroom so they can play their arcade games at lunch and force people at the game they play the most.
Yep, and they all have a lisp, and
long hair.
All argue about O'Reilly books, and they're all sweaty.
Yeah, they're all sweaty. They always have an iconic T-shirt that they want the conversation start with. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Have
god.
you seen that show, Silicon Valley?
Bro, that was my life.
Guilfoyle?
I can't watch that show, man.
No, because Guilfoyle fucks. Guilfoyle 100% fucks.
Oh, okay. So they're more like the other guy. Oh, I forgot his name. He's the owner of the house that he's basically scamming them. What's his fucking?
Erlich Bachman.
Yeah, Erlich. Yeah, they're all Erlich.
Yeah. So the fat Java developer in the basement is not on that show, which is the only unrealistic thing about that show.
They can't put him on there because he would ruin the show. You know it.
Yes.
Well, they already had one basement
character. We wish he was there. Like
John,
the fat Java basement degenerate Java guy is my favorite person. They're the most cynical. They probably have a weekend gig at a fucking metal show. Like, they're great. And they have all the dirt on everybody.
It's funny when I found the
Still
meme.
fun.
The top meme I found. The caption is literally talking about Java.
Yes.
Yeah.
I miss the good old days of Java. Those were nice.
I miss the good old days.
Oh, you know who's
Sure.
a perfect Java guy character in Office Space? The stapler guy. That's the Java guy.
Yes. Oh,
What's his name?
Melvin or
Milton.
something? Or-
Yes.
Milton.
Oh,
This
they
is the
did.
Java guy.
Yes, they did have him. I remember.
That's what Silicon Valley was missing. The like 5 sweaty fat nerds who actually keep the system running, and you keep them away from the happy hour.
No, they
Aren't
had
they-
that. That was
aren't
John.
they both Michael Judge?
Wait, can you post a picture of John? Because I must have forgotten this character.
Side chat. Side chat.
Yeah, he's sweaty.
I've
Yeah,
seen the
that's
picture.
a Java developer.
Milford.
Milton.
Milton. Thank you.
But
Stapler.
yeah, and then he like dominates Guilfoyle at chess, and he's like, "Oh, you have the custom Cthulhu set." They're all Lovecraft fans.
Sarah, I doubt that you ever programmed a single line of code.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I think you're lying to all of us.
Great. I don't have to fucking prove anything to you. I have worked on fucking games for 20 years, and the last game I was doing, I was implementing features and adding them into the fucking database and shit like that, line by line. Doesn't mean I'm.
Why are you
And like
putting
I said,
features in
in the
the database?
previous, I was not adding features or doing any functions, but I was in the code adding things.
You're all up in that database?
All
Coding?
up in it. All up in that database.
Where's that GitLab?
Pulling features into the database.
Why do you have to do this? Why does this make you feel strong? Being so like
No, what?
hidden
but why
about
do
all
you-
of your own things and then microanalyzing other people's things to make them feel like ridiculed and ridiculous.
I don't
and,
lie-
Like
I
their
don't lie,
accomplishments don't
though.
help.
Wait,
I have problems when people lie.
To be fair, she could be talking about putting SQL queries, but it
Fuck off, man.
it doesn't match up with what you were saying in context.
I feel like you were being distruthful to everybody
Why
here
do
at
you feel like
Everquest
I
and
was being
everything.
distruthful?
Because I think if I asked you a couple basic programming questions, you wouldn't be able to answer them.
It's because I'm not a fucking programmer, man. Helping on deadlines and doing things
that's
and
fine.
implementing things as needed doesn't mean I'm the fucking person that does it by default.
That's
It means
fine.
I'm
then just-
helping.
you don't have to. Yes. you
Like,
don't-
why do I
there's
have to
many-
justify any of this to you? Why can you justify your shit to me? Before you put this burden on me, why don't you explain your own fucking resume?
Well, what did I say that was a lie?
No, I want you to understand. Like, how about, hey, I do all of these things, and because of that, I don't think that anybody that does anything creative could ever do these things. So this is why I don't think so. Instead of just saying, I don't think you do that.
Well, I didn't say that. I'm just saying I thought
Chewy.
You just said
basically
you don't
lied.
think so.
How do we know you
and I'm
sliced
saying
that
to
beef?
give any credibility to what you're saying. Like, I
Were
don't
you
want to
saying
do
nice?
this. Like, I don't want to do this. This is just a lame fucking bit.
Don't
It's
lie.
a lame tangent.
Don't lie.
Like, can you ever be anything? Like, no, I'm not fucking lying. I just told you things.
Tell the truth.
This server completely died.
How's your pet girlfriend, Chewy? Did you get a baby yet? Are they in the kitchen right now making you cookies? Are they allowed to talk? It'd be really cute if they could talk. Hey Chewy, have you ever implemented a feature? Hey Chewy, have you ever like programmed? What programming features do you do?
Yeah, I implement
Chewy.
features
Hey,
in the
Chewy.
database.
Oh my god, that's hardcore. Oh my god, you're so cool. Oh my god, you're great at
you're
everything. You've
designing your
only
own
ever been
database?
good at anything, and everything that you do is the best. Everybody else
Nah,
is
I didn't
They're
design my own
stupid
database.
dum-dums, and you're the only
I
one
just
that knows how
helped-
to do it.
I just put some features in the database.
We got to do a game show, which is like I know coding. It's got to be Chewy versus Sarah.
That'd be funny.
Like, I don't want to do this. Like, why would I even do that when I'm saying, like, this is such a little thing that I've done and I barely know? Like, why does this have to be the main focus? You guys
The
are
only reason why
so tired of this.
I'll let you
It's a
in.
big dick.
I'll let you into the house. The only reason why he's saying that is because you said you're putting features into the database, and it doesn't make the sentence doesn't make sense.
By the way, there's nothing.
So when I'm adding things, I'm taking them
There's
off
no
of
value.
fucking, like, I'm removing them from a fucking thing. I'm checking them out. I'm adding fucking lines of code, and I'm putting them back into that. I am not a programmer.
A database is just like a big text document that you can.
That
like,
is
add
what I
stuff
was
in
adding things
super
to.
quickly.
That is literally what I was adding things to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you add things to a database using a server like structured query language. You don't
You
like
can do it in a
edit the
fucking
source
text.
code.
God, you guys
Like,
are fucking
maybe-
idiots. You know what?
maybe
I'm
if
so
it was,
tired.
like-
I'm so tired of you people saying that, like, your own structured way of doing things is the only way to do things. So the things that I'm saying are fucking irrelevant bullshit.
Maybe your database was a CSV file.
It wasn't.
Okay,
It could have been.
could have been.
Or like maybe items or something were stored as, entries in a database and like make new items. You like
That
make
is
some new
literally what I'm
rows or
talking
whatever.
about and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
You
Dipshit,
can do everything in
dipshit.
database, front end, back end. All you need is something to hydrate.
Right, but there's something to hydrate that like literally is front end.
No, that's just a script that connects to the database.
It's not how it's presented. The
You-
chrome of it all.
You could do the entire HTML and everything else inside a database.
Well, yeah, you just store it there.
No, I mean like dynamically build it.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking big machines are getting really fast.
Yeah, you front end in the database.
My IDE is SQL Server.
See, this is why Chewie never says anything about himself. Is because then he would be on the other side of somebody being really fucking, like, hyper-fixated on with a bunch of dick circle jerking. And he can't have that. He's got to be the one being in the circle all the time.
If I say anything that you think I'm lying about, you're free to challenge me on it.
You don't
That's
say
for everybody
anything
here,
about
right?
yourself every time I ask you. You make fun of me. You go, wouldn't
that's
you
not
like
true.
to know?
I'm like legitimately fearful of giving you any information because I think
Why?
if you-
Because you make fun of me
You
all the
got
time? Because you pick me apart constantly? Like, I haven't done that to you ever, and every time you've ever come back to, like, being fun and friendly, I do. And you've been really mean.
I mean, you're kind of bullying me right now.
No, dude, bullshit. Bullshit. Don't think I haven't heard of half of the shit you fucking say behind my back and shit like that, man.
What did I say behind your back?
Oh, did you not want to try to make my product without me and, like, just get a bunch of people to fucking, like, hey, can't we just make Sarah's fucking sewing bullshit without her?
No, I never said that.
Oh, you did. A couple of people told me about that. So kiss my ass, man. That's so fucked up. And, like,
really
I'm
do
still
think,
being placating to you, and you're making fun of me for the littlest shit.
My recollection of that whole thing was, remember we had this moment where we were going to ask Zitter to try to code it for you, like in the chat, or I was more excited about having you share your screen, and then
I was not
we could
here.
teach you.
I left the server, and I found out about it retroactively. So whatever the fuck you're talking about was not with me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It seems
Oh,
there's
yeah.
been a misunderstanding. What about doing that now, Sarah? Like, you do it, and then we'll, like, pair program with you?
I still
Why
think
would I
that
want to
would
do
be-
that with people that would, like, circumvent me and try to cut me out of the thing that I made? I've done that enough times with people in this community. Like, I don't need that with fucking LARPers.
All right,
Why
so we
would
set
someone
up, like, a
recommend you?
junior, like, PIIA, and maybe to, like, make you feel, like, happy? I think Martin
Maybe I
wanted
can
to
do my
do
own
this.
shit to myself, and you guys can do your own shit. If
This
you want to
would be
fucking
honestly
duplicate the product, that's great.
harder-
I can fucking, I don't know.
this would be
Oh, yeah,
heartwarming.
This
A
is
heartwarming
Sarah
exercise.
startup.
I think they're
Yes.
offering
Yeah,
to help you. It sounds
like
like they're
when I got
offering to
kicked out of
help you. I
the
don't think
server
they
the
want
last
to
time,
steal
like
it from you.
people were telling me that she was trying to get Zitter and to make the thing without me.
Wait, what was the idea?
Doesn't matter.
What are you talking? What?
Sarah, I literally messaged you a bulleted list months ago of why I don't think this is a good idea, and I told you that like purely in good faith because
I didn't.
I've
But
worked on
that's an
projects.
irrelevant thing to the thing I'm talking about. Why is that a thing that you're bringing up? Oh, this
You're
happened
saying
and
I'm
this thing, and
trying
I
to
was like,
take
I
your
busted
idea.
through. I busted through a door, but like months ago, I talked about the door having, a frame.
You're accusing me of wanting to steal your idea. I don't care about your idea. I do
don't
think it'd be
that
cool.
that's what I'm accusing you of. I'm saying that these things that you said you did, and a couple of people messaged me and said that, hey, this is happening enough to be like concerned.
I feel like
And
that's
I've
a
been sitting on it because it
misinterpretation.
seems fictitious and stupid. But like when
Well,
you're
don't
coming
sit
at
on
me
it.
constantly with this bullshit all the time,
You
I'm
shouldn't
tired of
sit on it. You
LARPing
should
shit, and I want to
always.
pull some things, and I want to like. If you give nothing to everybody else, and you just always want to put the drama thing on other people, let's put that thing right back on you.
If you have a problem with me, you shouldn't sit on it. But I think.
I'm
I think I
I'm
know
not
how.
saying it about that. I'm saying if you want to fucking fixate on me, like here's the things that I've got. If you want to talk about shit, like
I
here's
could see
Chewy,
myself
here's
saying.
here's my clipboard on Chewy. Chewy wants to fucking do dumb shit. Like
I could see myself saying the following sentence, like, geez, she could literally, like, Zitter could knock that out in like 2 hours. I could see myself saying that sentence.
So I did
you can
try
say
doing this.
she's been writing bullshit, and we can do it in like a week and do it without her. Anything like
No,
that?
I think there's pieces of the puzzle specifically around like the
I think you're being a
SVGs.
manipulator, and the tone of voice that you're taking right now tells me all I need to know, because when you're spitting bullshit, it kind of feels like this tone that goes up a little bit, like you're kind of smiling, like you're pleased with the thing that you're about to say.
But this is how I always talk. This is like my normal cadence.
That's
I'm like,
generally because you're a smug fucker.
No, I agree with Sarah that there is a tone, but Sarah, I don't hear it right now. I think he generally wants to help you. I bet Sarah has written actually a fuck ton of code. I worked with a lot of QA people that like knew how to fix shit, and it was like, what did you just do? I was like, I don't know. I just like highlighted that and Google searched it and changed it. Like they were gonna wait like 2 sprints to change it, but I could like do it in 30 minutes. And I got
So
perms.
this code,
Syntax, it doesn't mean I know what I'm fucking doing. Yeah, that.
Yeah, she has no
Like
theory,
for the
but has
entirety of my
actual
career, like
experience.
I've had documentation
my
where I
own.
didn't have documentation, and I have to reverse engineer the shit that I'm working with, and that means that I have to recreate the same thing. Doesn't mean
But, I
I'm
mean, don't
making
you
new
guys
things, and I'm not saying I'm making new things.
Don't you guys agree though that like this is the golden age for someone like Sarah to be able to execute on her idea
100%.
with GPT?
What's
Literally. Literally.
You have to ask Sarah if she
confused.
wants to share it.
I'm getting confused. I did try to code her app. It did a more analysis. It does not take 2 hours. I would
Yeah,
say
he's not stealing
1
your
to 3
idea.
months coding.
He's doing a feasibility study.
No. Feasibility. I mean, that's a 3-month project, maybe.
But from like an implementation perspective, not
From the
go-to-market.
implementation is very hard.
Even
It's
the
just like-
concept is hard to relay because
Who do
you have
we
to be
lose?
specific about what's being explained.
Imagine if you were
Where the hell
to
did,
output a tube dress,
Mauser.
like possibly very something simple. You have like 3 or 4 parameters or like a dress in general. You have like a woman has like 4 measurements, so you have to solve for. So like you have to solve for a 3D object and then do it projected to a 2D. So like either that, like to make it dynamic is hard. I don't exactly know how to set up the constraint system.
I do.
Yeah, so it's
I know
not 2
exactly
hours.
how, and I've been working through
And go,
it.
Sarah. Seriously, you should do like a Saturday where you stream your VS Code with ChatGPT open and take some pointers from people that would be very encouraged to help you. I bet you
what
could
I've
get a
been-
working prototype in one day.
So what I've got so far is I think it like partially like through December. I was doing something like that. I did something with Replit. I tried to do the front end bits that I couldn't do beforehand. I've got like the heavier lift. That's the full feature set. That's
Wait,
like
Sarah,
the
is it on
actual
GitHub?
designer. Sorry.
Is it on GitHub?
Yeah, but it's not good. Like I haven't done anything besides pull it and make it local. Like it's not actually like the features don't work good. It's all just fucking code vibe shit.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
can I
think
have vibe code on your code base?
I'm not putting public GitHub anything. Like
not?
why would I put?
I mean,
Because that's
that
stupid.
That would be
It's like
pretty
idiots,
epic,
man.
actually.
No,
Imagine
not
Sarah
Sarah.
opens a repo and all of us like contribute to it. Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
No, it wouldn't be kind of cool.
No, Sarah,
Sarah,
just invite me as a contributor to it, so it's still private, but like I'm allowed to like make a pull request.
Why?
Why?
so I think you should. I think you have to look at, write down a concrete algorithm. You might want to look at constraint solving, but
But what do you
the
mean
other
by that?
thing
Like
is-
all I need is Bezier. Like, anyways, like you.
so
Finish.
putting a skirt is hard. You even have to, and also printing it out is even worse.
It's not though. I know those two things. I know the constraints of what those two things are functionally, and I know what to do with it.
No, I mean, making sure that the program outputs a valid thing to print.
The thing that I'm worried about right now is making sure that I want to sticky measurements to go to sizing, so somebody will know what that works with, and it'll pull from a template. So there's not an opportunity for like Beziering to bend too far that it breaks, and it stays visually consistent. In terms of printing, the thing that I need it to do is I need all of these objects to export individually. It's not going to be the way that it exists in the industry as it is. It's a completely different thing that works off more game dev theory. But it will work because it'll work off of the constraints that I understand it to be. Like, you know how texture map works, right? Where it's like 1024 by 1024 or whatever, and it's got these things that fit to it dynamically. Yeah?
Not really. I mean,
Okay. So like if you have a texture map, like a texture packer, it'll give you like I can drag or put an entire folder's worth or whatever I need into something, and it's going to fit it dynamically and mathematically. Even adding like buffering, like it'll add padding, so it'll extend the last pixel of the object that it sees, so it'll like have a thing that won't like blur funny. Or it'll have like padding so things don't overlap to a certain degree, or they do. But all of that's like tweakable, and it's mathematically like a thing that you can set in this tool that's preset. But what it does is it takes the things that you export, which are the objects, and in theory, that's all of the pieces that you make in a sewing thing, and it just clumps them together. But the thing is it makes a tiled set instead of it being one individual 1024 by 1024. There's a way where you can be a tiled page thing, so it'll just make another one to fit when it's more than that. And you can say that, yeah, it'll be that and it'll fit to a small thing, or it can be fit to like a specific number. But instead of 1024 by 1024 or a power 2, we wanted to do like inches data. We wanted to do a DPI of like whatever, like a 150 or 72 or whatever the fuck plus what it is. But we just want it to be a tiled 8 by 11 or whatever. But 8 by 11 is the deliverable, and things fit to that. They rotate to that, but like also wanting it to like have parameters for overlapping, but it has two different like things that it sets. Like it's doable. It's just a thing that like instead of it being like this is approaching a tricky problem with like a game dev brain where something doesn't exist yet, and you have these tools to make it work, and these are like it's algebra. This is the result we want. These are the skills we have. How do we get there?
Yeah, I think you should take a few designs, just buy them, just like take the measurements of that, and instead of just making like matching the person and dynamically generating the tiles to sew together, you might want to just statically generate it. The problems I was having is like even understanding how a constraint system would even output tiles that you could sew together. You should probably just stick with a fixed amount of tiles.
It can be fixable though,
Dude, no
because sometimes
offense. I
these
think you're
things are like they're
overcomplicating it.
scalable, and
Yep.
like also the sizes are different. So like if I'm a size like 4 and somebody else is a size 12, then our skirt is going to be a different page amount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like those
The
things
thing
like
is-
these are the hurdles that have to get met to make it deliverable. But like the easy thing is these are the only like parameters we need. Like that one and making
Sure.
sure the Bezier's like
Why won't
the other
you?
one, well, the
why
other
are
one
you
is moving
afraid-
vectors.
Why are you afraid of success? Just do this on a weekend with autists in here, and they will help you, and you will have a working prototype. I guarantee it. Give the Chewy guarantee.
Yeah, why won't you play with us, Sarah?
Yeah, I don't know why you're so opposed to people helping you build your app. Seems like
Or wait, why won't you let us play with you? You're so fucking fun.
Do you want me to let you play with me? Do you want to play with me?
I mean, it better be signatures and forms and triplicate. But
That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, like-
thing. Is exactly that. Is why am I giving like the thing is this concept is
no, you don't have to
incredibly-
do that. Like, just do the thing.
The way this-
Make it
this
like
concept works is
licensed
with
to
me,
you.
and I can get any dickhead to help me make this work. But
Get
like,
any dickhead, at least one. Just go.
I mean, you could have people sign a piece of paper saying that you
This
only
is
you have
mine.
exclusive copyright for all contributions. It's like a code license CLA. So
I have
like
a
anything you
boilerplate
would
for that
do,
if you want.
it's only your property, and we can't use it.
Yeah, it's called a PIIA, Proprietary Inventions and Information Agreement.
give me a PPA. Give me a
PI.
PPA.
Yeah. Oh, Tequila Sunrise?
Yeah, the thing is,
Sarah,
if you've
I
been
don't-
working on it for more than 3 months, I think you have to simplify the application. And
Well, it's the things I have been working on aren't the code base; it's the scope. Like I've made dozens and dozens of things that are home run hitters, but like the thing is, I need to make sure this is a viable. Like I did a marketing
Your
research.
ego-
I did. What are you
Your
saying?
ego is working against you. I think you should have more of a learner's mindset and be amenable to like not
Yeah,
having the full
yeah.
solution understood and learned.
Chewy,
I don't
that
have to
doesn't
know everything
matter.
and make it all myself. And like, also, I don't think that like even the times that I've gone through here, like I think there's been a few people that get what I'm explaining, but like it's generally like
Are you gonna stream it and ask Autist to help you or not?
I mean, Sarah, what
realistically not.
what problem are you solving? Like, how would you sell this? And to who?
Tailored custom sewing prints is my understanding.
Yeah. It's something that doesn't exist that used to exist like in the 1930s and
Ooh,
60s.
that's my first question. Does it not exist? I'm
It
not
used
certain
to.
it doesn't.
It doesn't, but it used to.
I may or may not have a few friends in this space.
wait, is this not essentially a tailored suit?
Yeah, like Indochino, how do you compare to them? What about proper suit?
Look, she
What
wants
about-
Indochino is like a
Whammon-
market like it's
Or
not the thing
360.
this is.
she wants Whammon to be able to print out a fucking dotted line that they can put a piece of fabric on top of and cut and make their own little clothes and shit.
Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you.
All right,
It
can we
sounds
can we
like-
call it? Can we call it trad wife?
Like,
For any garment though? For like,
Open
let's say they want
trad.
a,
Literally
what-
any garment. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I know how to
so
make
a
it work.
girl
Yeah,
wants
so-
a crop top, or she wants a tube top, or she
Yep.
wants a whatever fucking top.
Yeah, you like
The
you remember those
structure
Barbie?
is
You remember those
fixed.
Barbie things where they would make the outfits with the 3 pieces and the shoes, and they would use a crayon. It's that, but an entire outfit that actually outputs with their instructions, and all of the pieces are dynamically generated. And no, not all
Wait.
3 of those things
I have
exist
a
in the
question.
market.
Wait, I have a question.
You certain?
Why? Where's the
I
proof
am
of
positive.
concept? Where's the proof of concept? Before you go through the hours and months of building, why don't you just go on Etsy and see if somebody wants a custom?
Literally, people pay $300 for a custom
Bitches love
fucking
clothes.
top.
These hoes
Okay.
like clothes.
Bro,
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've done my marketing.
Henry, speak up.
But women don't want to do any work. That's the problem with your idea. They don't.
Yeah,
want
it feels like
print
this
shit
is
out.
like a 2-month
Women
thing.
do this.
They want to buy
My
shit.
grandma
They don't wanna-
used to do this. A lot of people's
No,
moms did this.
Chewie, that you have a limited understanding of the female mind.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Zitter.
Great. I like
Champion
that.
of the women.
Fantastic
You're-
statement.
Each a sitter.
You cannot fathom the depths of a female mind.
Teach me, Zitter.
For human mind.
Okay, so Chewie, why do you put an egg in a cake mix?
That's
What?
old. That's advanced women's science. I'm not well versed in that. How am I supposed to answer
But
that
they
question?
made it up. It makes it so the woman likes to do it because it's implied work. They did
But it's only for the
psychological
jiffy, that's the
testing.
instant stuff.
Zitter, I'm starting to doubt your. I'm starting to doubt your understanding of women's.
The work, the value of making the dress that you want is implicit about doing the work. That's what.
No, that's a male framework. Women want to buy shit. They don't want to make it.
No, but here's the
that's
thing.
also-
Chewy. A lot of girls will dye their own hair. They'll trim their own hair. They'll do their own nails. And they will do little tailoring things by themselves. But they don't know how to sew. But if they did know how to sew by somebody that was like a user experience expert that uses like that has a lot of years training somebody to like do something that doesn't exist yet, like, hey, do this one thing
Okay,
that
let's
hasn't been
Google
done before.
trends. Let's Google trends of raised how
What-
to
what-
sew. I'm just curious.
What I
to
don't
see.
Wait,
get about
like-
what I don't get about the product fundamentally is like you don't even know if somebody wants to buy something from you.
Shit.
Why don't you
Bitches
first
I don't
do
care.
this
No,
stuff.
no. Here's the thing: is I have always wanted to buy like a $200 skirt, but it doesn't even
But
fit me
wait,
well. And I
But this is
can't tailor
business
the
though.
first
Wait,
place.
wait.
But if I
You might be
did
onto
it
something.
myself and made my own thing, like all of the garments I've ever made fit better than anything I'd ever buy.
Okay, so then
Wait, you
why
might
don't
be
make
onto
one of your-
something.
Hmm.
Bitches do want to sew. I'll
I'm
post it
not
in the
kidding
chat.
you,
The Google
dude. Like,
trend?
look
Yeah,
at
the
the
Google
have you
trends
heard
are
of
data.
Etsy?
Chewie, like I'm
Bro,
confused.
bitches want
dude.
to sew. Hang on, look at this shit, bro. In like the last 3 months, all of a sudden, bitches are like, "I want to sew."
Everybody's been
Yeah,
doing it
people
for the last
absorb-
like 3 years, man.
Check this
It's
shit out.
business time.
Look at this. It's been flatlined for 5 years, and all of a sudden, bitches want to sew.
No, that could be a
We
result
need a
of
we need a comparative analysis. Go do
No, there's
how to
been a-
cook.
What the fuck happened in September of 2025 that got every bitch thinking she wanted to sew?
yeah.
It was cold. It was cold
Jordan-
out.
Was there like a TV show? Was there like the
no,
Great
Giant Fabric
British
Site.
Sewing
No,
Competition?
That was the EBT outage.
It was cold.
Jesus Christ. No,
But-
this is gonna bother me. What
No,
made you
you
think
need to
about
compare.
sewing?
No, you need to do a comparative
No,
compare it
no,
to
it-
another thing.
No, it's
This
the
is bothering me.
comparison or not. The Chewie, the woman is still buying something. It's just the pattern. That's like so it violates your other statement.
And also, like,
Yeah.
it could scale if we could get like partnerships with fabric companies or sewing machine companies and get
Sarah,
them
you gotta
discounts.
move on this.
Purchase-
Bitches
I
are now
know. I
wanting to
fucking
sew.
know.
Yeah,
What is this up?
Yeah.
50? It's up 2x.
so
I'm
A year
telling
ago,
you, man.
twice. A year ago,
No, you're
half
right.
the bitches wanted to sew.
No,
Your
I
Pam just
think-
doubled.
so I think that you should just brute force the problem instead of
Oh,
doing
what the-
constraint
What am I
optimization.
getting?
I don't know what that means.
You
Yeah,
man-
In the
Zitter,
context of this problem, the
stop
only thing
for
I
a
need
second.
to do is I need to
Zitter.
implement the full set for the test case, and then I need
Yeah,
to do
no.
the thing with like a database
say-
of like 200 people, and then I need to do the marketing thing, which I've already worked out.
Zitter, don't say constraint. What'd you call it? Constraint optimization. Don't say that shit. That's gonna freak her out. And that's
Okay.
that's overcomplicating shit too.
Yeah. Okay. So
Like, that's not. How is that your first step in the problem? First step in the problem is just mapping out how working backwards from the end with the shit that she wants a bitch to print out the computer and start cutting and shit.
There's like 3 main features, but there's also the social network thing. That's the other thing, and also like up thrifting
It's this
and
simple.
shit like that.
You need a piece of paper with dotted lines. Okay. The dotted line, the shape of the dotted lines is the garment of clothing. and the fucking patterns, you know, you just overlay that shit on top.
Correct. I have a whole like it's the. Did I show you the fucking thing of it? I think I did. I don't know if I did.
I have a chat GPT.
Oh no, it's Chewy. So like the main function is that it's like every
Take a picture.
element
Have you
has
made a
has
dress,
a canvas.
Sarah?
A canvas. Sorry.
Have you made a dress before?
Yes.
Take a picture of one of the pieces of things that you've cut out, or if you already have the stencils, take a picture of them. Save that to your computer, import it into Inkscape, fucking trace that shit so you have a SVG of that outline, and now you have that's a permanent shape that you can always import.
Yes. In theory, yes. What I need to do is that, but I'm using Illustrator, and I
Inkscape's
learned
open
fashion
source.
design, and I did research on a lot of things. So with the garments I made were like competitive analysis on other companies and stuff like that, where
Unnecessary
they were ones that I made myself.
overcomplication.
No, it is not. You need to listen to me. The reason that sewing is really intimidating is because there's so many things that are really overwhelming in the first place. And leading somebody in a simple step-by-step thing, whether it's rewarded while they go. If it's a simple thing where it's like, this sewing garment only has these steps, it doesn't have these other steps. You could do it by hand. You could do these things. You could go to the library and rent a sewing machine. It's leading somebody into a hobby without it being so intimidating that everything overwhelms. Because it is an overwhelming hobby once you start. So the first thing is like a tie dress. Or something where like there's no buttons or anything like that. You know what I mean? Where it's like an old-fashioned thing, where it works in multiple sizes. It's a thing where it like feeds through a little hole. It's easy. It's one big piece of fabric with a waistline and a little extra bit to tie off on.
You're looking at the big picture. Keep the big picture in mind, but you need to work step by step, one minuscule feature at a time. Get to a minimum viable product.
So the first thing for the minimum feature set. So the first feature set for for like proof of concept would be a skirt set. Skirt set being like, I want to make a skirt. The length is fixed. The type is fixed, so no different styles. It's just a skirt. It's a tailored skirt. But the different things that you can customize is the closure. You can customize the where things go, like a slit and different things like that. But all of those things translate to every different skirt set as well.
What is the thing that like has a cutout for your head, but it's still a simple piece of fabric? You gotta find the most simplest thing. What's the name of that?
Wait, but Sarah, why can't somebody just like Google like dress net, and they just download a PDF and they print it?
Well, they can, but like a lot of times they don't know if it's a real pattern. They don't know if it sucks. They don't know if it's a really designer one. They don't know if it's one that's like actually proven to happen. Anything that makes sense. Because I've done those patterns and they usually don't fit you well when they're done. Or they're like really, really skipping in terms of like, some of them usually don't have instructions whatsoever. Or a lot of them are like, they're like AutoCAD things that don't have Bezier curves that you have to true the edges after the fact. So you have to know your measurements and the grading that you have to make it curved. Otherwise, it won't fit you either. That's what you get for free.
Are you making the dress, or are they making the dress?
They are making the dress.
But you're supplying the measurements for them to make the dress?
No, I'm supplying the platform and the selectable items to generate, and the instructions that come with, and the printables that come with the patterns that they select. But they're picking all of the elements. The closest thing that there is on the market that has something like this is an AutoCAD thing that has 0 instructions, which means that anybody that can't sew is never going to know how to make it. You know what I mean? But sewing, all of this, like all of these little elements, they're all a linear information progression thing. So like every time you have a shirt with sleeves, after you assemble the shirt, you make the sleeves before you do the cuffs or something like that, or you know what I mean? So like these are checkpoints that you can add in modularly if they're selected, and then they just call it a string that has the instructions, that has the fucking the icons.
Is there going to be like an educational platform along with
Yes, and a social platform. and like a thing where like you can exchange things and talk and shit like that. Like think fucking DeviantArt and Pinterest, but fucking crafty shit.
Okay.
And like Etsy, like you know how Etsy went to like big like warehouse drop shipping shit, and they left the crafty people behind, and they have nowhere to go. I want those people too. I want the Facebook bitches. I want, and the coolest thing about this demographic is I have never in the years that I have done like things where I have to target people specifically, so I want them to do a specific thing. I've never seen somebody in like a group between 18 and 65 that all do the same fucking behavior, and they're all positive.
What's your marketing strategy?
The marketing strategy has to be fucking going to social media. You go to your fucking your Instagram, you go to your fucking Pinterest, you go to your Etsy and shit like that, and you just use your ad. You do word of mouth. You go into their like Discords, you go into social media, and you just start promoting your shit. You go to fucking. I have a list of like at least 15 different people that like are active and constantly posting about sewing and stuff like that, and at least 4 of them have made posts in the last 4 months about saying don't use Etsy for patterns because the AI stuff is really bad and it'll make you not want to sew.
What are you working on right now?
Right now I'm working on making sure like I'm pulling my stupid generated bullshit version of the platform local so I can modify it and actually start doing the bulk of data like shit that is making the like I've got the front end where it's like comments and like favoriting and all like blah 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 the boilerplate shit. I need to make the actual functionality of like if I have this data, this Bezier curve works the way it needs to.
So what's holding you up?
It's just me getting there. It's a progress thing where I'm just doing it.
Have you made progress in the last week?
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's not good progress, but that's the problem. Is like a lot of things that I keep bumping into is like I'm running in circles with the AI thing, and I'm realizing that there's a technical wall here where I'm saying like this is what I got to do, and if I'm not explaining it to the AI right, where I'm saying like here's the like if I'm not doing the prompt just specifically right, it won't. It'll basically like encourage and understand what I'm saying every step of the way, but it's not actually like fulfilling what I'm asking in context of all of it. If that makes sense.
Sarah, do you want me to help you prompt?
It does make sense.
Help me prompt.
See somebody has made what you're talking about, but it's
not the same thing though. That's the so like view or whatever the fuck one where it's like there's no instructions to those. That's for advanced sewers only.
Sarah, do you use Claude Code or do you use Cursor or Lovable?
I was using Claude. Claude.
Really? Like the one in the CLI?
I don't know.
Is it like... Wait, is it like you're like using just an AI in the browser and just...
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't know in context, Sarah, because if you use like... If you're using Claude, do you have like a Claude code? Do you have like a Claude account? Like, are you actually paying for Claude?
No.
Well, there you go. That's your first problem.
Well,
this is bullshit. This is how they get you.
If you paid like $20 a month for Claude, what you can do is you can get it in your CLI, so it's literally in your computer, and it can read every single file in your repository and like think about it on like above an intern level when you prompt it. So it'll have all of that in context. It's like so.
It can do that right now on the browser.
Like you just copy paste every file because these LLMs...
No, I tie the GitHub to it.
That's a way to do it, but it's inefficient that way. Sorry, go ahead.
Wait, how do you tie the GitHub to it?
You can. It's got a thing that adds the count. Unless I'm thinking of Gemini.
Like there's like an integration where like you log in with your
GitHub
account. Oh, okay. I don't know.
No, but I like it your way, Henry. Your way is better. That's how.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Well, I've used.
Wait, are you're using Gemini or not Claude?
I'm using both.
You're using both. Do you use
well, I get a pro Gemini because I've got like a admin Google account.
Why do you have an admin Google account?
So I don't have to chase my old email.
Oh my god, I figured it out. I figured out why that Google Trends is so crazy with like women wanting to sew.
Why?
There was a New York Times article called "Sewing is Cool Again" that came out that month.
Yeah.
You actually went in deep dive.
Bro,
Ride that news cycle.
I mean,
ride.
what's exciting about this idea is just like the unexplored territory of the woman internet. Like, a lot of us here wouldn't even really understand what that looks like. But
I know. I
the
told
problem
you
is,
this.
like, how do you make money off of it? Because, like,
The thing
just
is,
wanna,
you
like,
have to
buy
pay per
stuff.
print, and you also have to pay for things like if somebody is going to trade on the platform, you do like a little handshake and get like a little percentage of it. But you know, in the entry fees that like Etsy started with, not like the way they keep building and like saying like I get like 30 or it's 40 or whatever percent.
It's a club.
You know,
Haven't you heard of the sewing circle?
It
Oh
is
shit!
funny.
It's like a circle jerking.
The woman internet does very much surprise me. I have like a drop shipping store that I sell shit to women, and I'm surprised how much garbage they buy. It amazes me.
Like what?
So they like to buy a lot of ever seen those clog shoes? They like those. They like
Ew.
this hoodie. This hoodie I've been selling for 4 months. All it is a hoodie, and on the back it says "with love," and they buy this shit up. I'll tell
Oh
you.
yeah,
how
if the
many-
word
It
love is
is.
on there, it's done. It's
I-
over.
I'll tell you how many-
There's a fancy clog store here that must have a storefront that is like $40,000 a month in rent. I'm like, how can you sell $40,000 a month?
Bitches
How can
love
you-
they clogs. Bitches love they clogs.
Okay, Chewy, are you sold on the idea yet?
How many?
No.
I have sold 386 of those fucking those hoodies. Like it is. I'm just like these fucking retards. Like I'm sorry, I can't. Like I don't know. I'm just reappropriating female dollars into my pockets. Like
Chewy,
That's
what
essentially the
$200
entire
on a
economy. We just
Wait, so
described
I'm
like the
offended.
entire economy.
Fucking
Yo,
the
custom.
cost of these clogs, man? No wonder they can afford
the
that
third
much.
highest selling thing on Etsy year over year is the sewing category. The thing where like people have patterns, except all of them, like 90% of them are generated now, and they don't work. If that's the third highest performing thing, and people are saying don't use it anymore because the platform doesn't like enforce digital downloads being fraudulent or whatever, and they won't refund it, that's a big opportunity, isn't it? Yeah.
I personally don't agree with it, but here's the beauty of that. A, it doesn't matter. B, if anything, maybe that's a motivating pressure to be like, I want to show Chewy wrong. Wouldn't it be hilarious if you could always hold that kickball over my head saying,
Well, I do love
you
spite.
doubted this. And we know how you bitches love spite.
No, specifically just me. I use it to run with.
It's not you.
I'm
Trust
like,
me.
I'll show them. You know what I mean?
Would you be making anything that's like useful to an actual like designer at like a luxury brand? Like what if
I don't think
what if
like you would be ripping off them. I think would be the best thing I could say is that we could make things that like if you could if you could pick the visual icons of what you want to recreate that was designer, you could sew it yourself.
So it's like democratizing sewing.
Yes.
It's like democratizing fashion. That's actually kind of based.
We live in a non-democratic time, I think.
Like Sarah,
We live in that
if you, like-
fascistic fashion environment.
Sarah, if you raised like 50 grand and just spent all of it on like TikTok marketing, you'd
Right.
actually make so much money.
I know. I just need to
no,
fucking get it
seriously.
going. Help me, Henry,
Dude,
help me.
The girl, like the teenage girl, like advertising to them on TikTok is like free money. Like my
Yes.
girlfriend's sister, every time she just like scrolls on TikTok and every time she sees a product, she's like, "Oh, I want to buy this," and I ask
This
her
is
why.
the
She's like,
demo.
"Oh, it's like the TikTok thing. Oh, like I saw it on TikTok."
Yep.
They just will buy anything. they see.
Literally
Like it actually works so well.
their dollars.
Bitches
into
love
my
to buy
pockets.
shit.
Yep.
Like like Dubai chocolate and like matcha and
Yep.
Labubus and all that stuff. It's like insane, bro.
I heard that guy made $20 million off those Labubus.
Wait, Sam, what if you scanned in a whole pattern?
That doesn't work, yo, baby. Like, it doesn't, like, that one, that's infringement. Two, that's not the point of, that's not how these objects work. Like,
Infringement? What the fuck? You're gonna have to like, bro. You're gonna have to do a little infringing here.
no,
Or just find
no,
some
this is
like
easy. You
public
guys are not
domain.
thinking about this easy. Okay,
Public
all I need
domain
to do is
sewing
draw,
pattern.
like, for a one panel skirt is a square and a waistband. But the dynamics of those vector points need to be modular, and they just need to be fit into whatever the measurements are. Easy peasy. Dynamic. SVG. Exports. Knows what it is. Can fucking be aware of its what is restricting and affecting its edges and shit like that. Easy.
Wait. I have a question. When you're doing these measurements, are you doing it because they're custom made to the individual? Why aren't you just using standard sizing?
Two reasons. One, you can. Two, it's better to use your special sizing because it's completely different. Because, like, if you're like me, I'm not a standard size.
I just had a glorious idea. Are you ready for this, Sarah? You can take
Wait,
this.
wait,
idea.
hold.
You ready?
Okay.
You ready? You can take this.
Yeah.
All right. So they start on the webpage, right? And it's just a default, like, basic bitch skirt. But then there's buttons on the side that says, like, dump truck. You press that, boom, it just scales, like, saying that you got a dump truck, right? Like, so it just gives you, like, words. And you press it and go, boom, it changes it.
Oh my god! And then it makes
And there's, like, glitter.
You're so close to understanding tailoring. Or you just give it your measurements and it renders fucking you wearing it.
You have like a
No, that's too
clippy,
far,
but instead of clippy, it's like a little sewing needle.
Like long term.
And it's
Anyways,
like, yo, you got a dump truck? Yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh my god! I want the dump truck button. And like,
The
it's just a
dump
little
truck?
truck. But then it's just
Yeah,
like.
That would go viral. That would go
Dude,
viral.
you got
Be
it.
like,
So we doing Saturday code spurgouts or what?
Let's go!
it's all to
There's
Sarah.
like an app where it's like you take a clothing item and then it like shows you how you'd look in it, like based on pictures of you and stuff.
Yeah, they do that on
Sort
Amazon.
of. So, like, hold on. Let me show you what I'm thinking. If I can.
Amazon does it already. No, because
Yeah.
I was thinking.
No,
like,
it's
that
a
would be
little
so
different.
good,
It's a
like-
little different. It's a little different.
No, I'm talking about like a different idea, because like then you could put
Oh.
ads for clothes in them. Like you could like put an ad of like, oh, this is how you'd look like wearing this type of thing.
Yeah.
That would actually be cool. That would be an
Right?
interesting
Like,
ad
like,
to-
like.
Yeah, you have like pose. You have like 3D pose estimation or just static image.
Yeah, like if no one has made that, that's like a lot of market cap just waiting to be extracted.
That's what I'm saying.
I could probably make that in like a couple months.
Can you help me
He's
do
not
this?
stealing it. He's offering out.
Yeah, why don't you just use the camera to get the measurements? Why aren't you doing
That
that?
doesn't work that way, man. Like, it doesn't work that way. You just need measuring
No,
tape.
that's not as good. I'd like if I was a user, I'd rather feel like, okay, it's like an accurate measurement than
Right.
oh, it's like an AI that like I'm not sure is like completely
Exactly.
accurate and might mess everything up.
Yeah, the
From a
whole
user-
focus here is the authenticity as well.
The point of the pictures, no, but you can get the measurements, and if you want to be rendered in the clothing, you can take pictures of yourself, and you can use those pictures with
So-
the measurement data to like map it to an actual, like a really accurate 3D model.
Let me counter with that. Instead of having 3D things, because that's like full scope, long term shit. Instead, we have like a soft coin like progression system type of deal. And if you post pictures of yourself either doing it in progress or your finished result of your sewing things, you get points that get you discounts to your next thing.
You get
So basically, you're finding ways to make the next thing that you make less expensive because you're helping enrich the platform. It's a little bit of a pyramid scheme. It's a little bit of a like market, like a
I mean,
TV,
if
like
I were
it's a
you-
video game mechanic.
If I were you, I'd like either make it. at first make it free or a
Yeah.
free trial kind of thing.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know.
You give somebody like their first skirt for free, and then like you let them design the little bits of it and stuff like that, and say like next thing. Yeah, exactly.
Just to get like the growth started off. But man, I don't know, like I think that like marketing has had this giant shift.
Right.
Where now there's all these third-party people who it's like if you're a brand, you go to this third-party group, and then that group has like this giant network of everyone on TikTok, and they basically pay like tens of thousands of dollars to those creators who know, like, instead of making ads, they know how to make a really viral video where they don't even mention your product until like 20 seconds into the video, and those like they get like crazy conversion rates. You get a ton of traffic to whatever product you're selling.
Yeah, they call it UGC marketing.
Yeah, UGC marketing. Like that thing is popping. Like that's what Cluely is using. It's
But
because
Cluey's retarded.
Because like if you're scrolling on TikTok and you see it like an obvious ad, you just scroll right past it. But if it's like an interesting video, and you've already dedicated like 20 seconds into that video, like kind of like, oh, how did this person's making a dress. Oh, this is like a cool dress. And then 20 seconds in, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, I use this thing. Like the chance of someone going like from that on their feed to your actual product is like 100 times higher.
Agreed.
But I actually don't think Cluely is that bad. I think Royally is actually not that bad of a guy, to be honest.
Do you think his product is good?
No, the problem with Cluely is like it's just like really easy for OpenAI or Anthropic to ship a competitor. Like Anthropic already shipped Cowork, which I would be trying to use right now, but it literally didn't work. Like I'm literally paying $200 a month for Claude, and it like when I downloaded it on my Mac, it wasn't even available for me. But like it's just really easy for any of those model providers to just make a native thing that's like way better than whatever Cluely does. I don't know anyone who uses Cluely. I tried using Cluely when it first came out, and I wasn't very satisfied with the product. But maybe now it's gotten better. I don't know. But apparently their revenue is still going up even more, so they are making a lot of money. But it's probably from like random it's probably mostly like high schoolers and like maybe some sales people at a couple companies. Sorry, not high schoolers, college kids.
Yeah, like the undetectable nature of it doesn't totally make sense to me. Like I have Calendly, and that's technically in meeting note taker, but still, like, why would I want to hide the fact that I just don't understand why I would want to hide the fact from the person I'm talking to that I'm like getting notes or something of that nature. Like it just seems like the only use of it is to be, I guess, evil, like, or nefarious or whatever. Like it isn't, the use case at least doesn't make sense to me, but I'm sure it makes sense to somebody.
Well, yeah, I think right now they're trying to. I think for certain things they're actually trying to market it as like helping you do your homework tool or something, and then other things like interviews and sales. And like those are kind of the main use cases for it. Because nowadays there's like a lot of college kids take their tests online and stuff.
Yeah.
And like they have like rigorous standards for like, oh, you have to have these apps closed. So. But yeah, if I had to guess, most of Cluely's revenue is coming from sales. Right now, like people just doing sales. I don't think they're trying to market it as like an actual like, oh, cheat on everything, like use it all like in any meeting. I think they've just narrowed it down to a few use cases where it actually makes sense, and now they're getting like customers from there.
Sarah, are you there still?
Hello?
Yeah, I think I did. Claude Opus seems to figure it out. Do you want me to DM it to you or something?
Sorry?
Oh, I implemented it.
Shit. Which part did you implement?
The whole dress.
Let me see.
Wait, Sitter, where did you post it? Or did you DM it to her?
I'm gonna DM it to Sarah first.
Hell yeah.
Wait, Zitter, do you have her GitHub or something? She add you on to her GitHub?
Nope.
How'd you get access, Zitter?
What did you give me? The thing to give me to add you?
I gave you my GitHub username.
Okay. I'm finished cleaning up my kitchen.
I have to wake up at like 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'm so
Okay.
mad.
Are you seriously interested in helping?
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh.
If we make money, we make money. You down?
Yeah, I can like... I don't know how much time I can dedicate to it because I'm supposed
There's not
to
much
like,
time that's really needed. It's like not heavy. Like I think a majority of like everything except for the feature set working like where like it works well within the sizing and like
Yeah.
the selections overlap consistently and then they can also export in those objects and then like sort in the paging.
Yeah, if I find anything that's like done like weirdly, like an AI like did something in a stupid way, I could like fix it up for you.
Hell yeah.
Wait, have you already coded like a front end and stuff for it, or like what's like?
A little like not really. Like I've done a couple of like exploratory things, but mostly I started doing like I was doing like prototyping like in like visual shit. Nothing that was like actually coded. And then like I started doing AI exploratory stuff and then I was talking with Zitter about it and stuff. Let me see.
Sarah, you should literally get a piece of paper and draw it.
I already have it drawn so many times. It's already drawn.
Don't worry about it. I coded the MVP using Cloud Opus 4.5. It's functional enough. It has 4 parts. Address. I think the output might need to happen, but it looks like it does dynamically calculate the sizes.
But it's not the scope of the skirt.
What?
Never mind.
You can change your dress size and then it'll change the pattern.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
I'm looking, it says start your, wait, hold on, maybe it won't work because I got there.
Sarah, what if you started off by just selling those like sewing like tape measures? Because you're gonna want people to like get their measurements and shit.
I kind of figured it would be better to sell like fabric and be like, hey, do you have a pattern in mind? Then or like having a scalability where you send somebody their pre-cut pattern. And I just got like on my competitive analysis, which is a fancy way of saying going to thrift stores and looking for shit I've never seen. I found a mail order pattern, and it's something I've never seen before. It has nothing. It's only a cut-out thing with holes in it, and it's only the size that the person sent in saying I need this size. But it's the closest. It's the closest thing I'm like thinking of to like what I'm thinking of making.
Yeah, and then you sell the tools too. So
exactly, or like having
drop ship everything.
Exactly, like having partnerships with like. Partnering with like a company that makes sewing machines, or like having ways where you have like outreach, or like letting people know that like there's like easy ways you can buy it, or a trading network and things like that, or like linking to people's like I don't know, offer ups, or like Facebook whatever marketplace, or like eBay. But like having it be a social network that like you can get all of these resources out to people and like having them talk about it. You know what I mean? Like it's that X factor that people would like to be. It's like the deviant art of crafting.
Nice. You know who might want to know about custom shapes on things is printers, like screen printers. Get a funny shaped piece of clothing and adapt the art to it.
Isn't screen printing like the like printing on top of a shirt?
Uh-huh. But say, for example, you want a pattern that goes all the way out to the edge of a panel. That's going to be a pretty specific shape.
Oh, no, you're gonna buy your own fabric.
Oh, the screen printers I know just order their shirts in bulk.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Well, yeah, you're talking about making patterns. I'm saying that people that need to adapt to weird patterns or can, like, I don't know, maximize a print by bringing it all the way to the corners, they might be interested in your ability to size a thing.
Oh, I see. I think they've got like industry tools that might do something like that. That's better.
Yeah, I posted like 12 of them.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter though. I mean, there's still people selling on Shopify.
Exactly.
You might not be selling to Fruit of the Loom, but you know.
No, I think the market, like the target demographic, is definitely like somebody at home that wants to learn or has a sewing machine or knows somebody with a sewing machine that they're borrowing.
Yeah, and then you market their shit. UGC marketing.
Yeah, it's at the end. It's sort of weird. You click it, and then it opens the website, a web app.
Like,
can you publish it, Zitter?
I don't know if this is what, like, Zitter, I've done this with Claude too, but like it doesn't functionally work the way I need it to. Like, it's got to be done by hand. It's kind of a complicated approach.
Ooh, I don't think that's entirely certainly true. I think actually this is the point where the theory is important, because if you know how to describe what it is that needs to be done and how to like organize it, like break it up into the layers of the tech stack and then put that into words, you're going to get way different results than if, you know, you're kind of guessing at it.
Well, yeah, but like I think in this instance it's more like, can I ask it what I need to do and then it help me go through it? Because like it's not hard. I've done vague things similar to this before. I just haven't done something that's so.
Well, you haven't been very vague. You've been quite detailed.
Yeah. No, I've done a lot of like prompting and stuff, and Claude does real good at figuring out what I'm explaining to it. I've got like chat things where it knows what I'm explaining, but like.
Have you considered the generative output of your prompting of Zitter?
I'm trying to read what it like. I'm not sure how to affect the work.
I think he can hit publish at the top right and post a link or DM it to you.
He did DM it to me, but like
He said you have to click on the thing. It's a little weird at the moment.
Okay, because like I can see the presented file. Is that the thing I want to click?
Oh no, Zitter, take over.
Why don't I see a request?
Yes.
Okay. I think I need to use my computer. I think it can't be my phone.
Too. Wait, how is Zitter even like helping you right now? Like, is he on your repo?
No. He just talked to Claude and.
He has like his own thing.
Yeah.
Zitter, do you want to give Sarah your GitHub?
I'm not sure if it's gonna hit the mark though. Like I gotta even check it.
Yeah. So yeah, I recognize the bugs. So it was the dynamic.
Like you're kind of like brushing past all the parameters that I'm like, here's all the important things that I've done a lot of research on, and you're like, yeah, this is it. But like I can do this part too, kind of. I'm confused. So what I really like need is like the like I could a big first step.
Like define the requirements really well first.
Right. Let me review what Zutter's got here. Can you make a custom pattern generator for clothes to make a dress now? Or for now? That's not helpful, Zitter.
Yeah, maybe could you write down a paragraph?
Hold on. Why don't you give me a second? Because like we've talked about this a bunch of times.
Bro, Zitter does this for you pro bono, and you're just like, this doesn't fucking work.
It's a literal sentence saying to Claude, can you make a pattern generator do a dress? Can't even see the straight face.
Bro, Zitter's trying to help you, and you just, I don't know. That's so fucked up.
I accidentally closed my stick because I was.
Sarah, have you ever seen the original Scary Movie?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Do you remember that scene where there was a homeless guy asking for money, and she gives him like a sandwich, and as she walks away, he goes, "I said $1, bitch," and he throws the sandwich at her?
It's Chewy. I've already done
You remember that
ChatGPT things, and like this is basically like Google. I googled that for you. Is what he just did. Like...
Kind of based, to be honest.
It's not. I'm saying it's not.
Tell him specifically what is wrong. You can't just say that like it's not working. Say what specifically is not working.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Sarah, my email is empty.
Dude, I'm still dealing with what I'm doing.
We should have an autist off where on some day anyone who wants to compete, there's a fixed time period, 2 hours, to try to implement this entire idea. And
No,
then Sarah
you can't
can
do that,
pick.
man. This is my shit. Don't do that. And like, also,
No.
here's the thing that's frustrating
No, but
is like
you get
people
it at the
taking it
end.
away from me and like misinterpreting half the shit and saying like you don't know what you're talking about, you're bullshit, and then doing it.
Queen,
and, like,
Queen.
That's not even half of the parameters I'm asking for.
He's proposing that we
Please,
like
Queen,
compete for your favor.
Shit.
Queen, please.
You get to take all the code and pick which one.
Damn. Alright, yeah, I can keep from my favorite bitches. Let me try to fucking find this shit because I'm trying to make it go. Also, thank you, Sitter. I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm sorry.
Didn't you see the Social Network, Sarah, where they have that like hacking competition and the one who?
No,
won
I
it,
didn't
like,
link my Cyberword, so I didn't watch it.
That's why you should watch it. It makes him look like a complete asshole.
Shit.
All right, that one didn't land at all.
Shit.
How's my pattern for putting big cat spots on Dickie's coveralls?
Probably really good. They're probably really good.
So side chat.
Oh wait.
Bro, Sarah, why is my email still empty?
I'm trying to get there.
Do you want me to like give you a tutorial on how to do it?
No, everybody's talking to me right now. Look
Well,
inside
just
chat,
ignore
checking GitHub. I'm a thing of helping everyone.
Thought you wanted to be CEO. Gotta get those decisions per minute out.
What is? Yeah, it's great.
When I'm like trying to get something done, I just like ignore everyone else, and I get it done like really fast.
I should just.
I see shit.
Like just go to the repository. And
I'm here right now, and I'm going to it.
Okay.
Also, this is the shit that I've chewed through. It's bullshit right now, and I'm still pulling.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
latest.
fair, no.
How do I add you? Oh my god, I'm so old.
So go to the settings, like at the top, do you see where
Yep,
it
got
says
your settings.
Security Insight Settings? You click on Settings, and then you click on Collaborators, and then you get add me in the Collaborators part.
Hell yeah.
Yo, let's go. Oh wait, never mind.
There was a YouTuber called
Curious Droid, I think.
Curious Droid.
The dude with the really weird shirts.
Yes.
And
He
the
had
Tron font.
I actually had one time I had to like go to his old fucking logs because he never advertised his shirts. Find out what the brand is called. I found it because I forgot it. It's a nice brand though. They had very, very symmetrical shirts. Very striking.
Sarah, do you have any sewing patterns that you could like take a
I was
picture
about
of?
to give me 2 seconds to add Henry to my repo, and then I'm about to take a picture of a unitard that I can use as a reference because I have
Can
exactly
Henry-
what I need.
Can Henry be your chief glue officer?
I would love that. I would love nothing more. All right, there you go.
Also, I think the hardest thing when you make a pattern
All right, let's go. All right, 1 sec. I'm gonna go get the unitard.
if it's like a shirt, they're almost never like the two halves. They're not connected. Most of the time, they're not connected.
Can I be the associate duct tape stooge? Just slap things on.
Oh, this is great. Hold on, I can. Let me see if I can go on.
I should be
Headphones. I can turn my thing on. Please don't judge my messy room. I've been messing with it really bad.
Sarah should be chief designer. Who would be a better designer than me?
I don't know, me.
I mean, maybe.
Design something, Ick. Do it. Stream. Let's go.
Are you the designer or are you the CEO?
I'm both. Like I've already done like the tech analysis and a ton of other shit. I have documentation on getting this shit going. It's not on my GitHub, but
Type shit.
actually, yeah. Let me add it. Like, can I add my Notion to my GitHub?
Yeah, you can. It has integrations for it.
I'll do that tomorrow.
Sarah, you know Martin wants to do like a on VC incubator. You should ask
Does
him
he
about
really now? But yeah, he loves giving me money.
Girly Combinator.
I'll be the first. I'll be his first. It could be me. Yo.
that. 500 Skrellies.
500 Skrellians. I'll get a shekels. Finally, my ship is coming in. Fuck. Get in there, webcam.
Skrelly Accelerator.
Skrellerator.
No, it's gotta be Torcubator.
It's gotta be Skrellerator.
Sarah, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to help you. Chewy, how about you hook my girl Sarah?
What?
Does she work a bunch of fucking jobs? Chewy, how about you hook her up with something, be useful for a change, instead of fucking asking all the time without providing any.
Yeah, he's been
Damn.
actually helpful today.
Work at Arby's, bro. You want a slice of meat?
I was you on Arby's.
Ick, do you even know what Arby's is?
It's some deli.
Yep.
He knows.
Do you know what Arby's stands for?
No.
The RB, it stands for roast beef.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't exactly stand for. That's just a contraction.
It's not Raffle Brothers.
It's a very unique name because it's a like phonetic version of an acronym of the word roast beef.
Yeah, there is no acronym there. It's just a contraction.
No, roast beef being converted to the letters RB. R.B.
Yeah, but isn't it ARBY?
Yes, it's a phonetic of an acronym.
Yeah, Google is supposed to be spelled Googol.
Jujul.
Okay.
I go
bro.
Google Jujul.
Hey, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me sometimes.
Oh my gosh, this one has a little note. Look at somebody wrote a little secret from the past.
Is it you?
No, I don't know. I got this. I bought this. I've never looked at it before.
Dramatic reading.
Bodysuit.
Wait, is that an original copy of the Declaration of Independence?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I shit myself on camera.
3 inches to.
BRB, guys. I just shit myself.
Doing garment. Somebody added notes to like what they didn't like about the pattern.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of those.
Isn't that cool? This thing is so old, and somebody still wrote notes about it. And like they didn't even cut the pattern out. They're so nice. So okay, there should be a pattern recommendation, like cutting on the piece of paper right here. So the thing that you have, you see this, like the one Fry.
Yeah.
So already it's broken 2 things down. So like you only need 1 piece here, you need 1 thing here on the fold line for the back, the front piece, and then you need 2 cutouts of 1 arm.
Wait, is this
So
what the Whammon shape rotator do? This is kind of fascinating.
Well, this is the math that makes like this is the shit that Zeta was talking about like this is the
Wait,
math,
who
but
authored?
it's not that
Can you
complicated.
go? Who authored this pamphlet? Can I see the name of the author of this pamphlet?
Women don't default shape rotate. If downregulated hippocampuses.
Where's the author's name? Might be on the back.
Oh, it's right here. And person.
That's like a pseudonym. That's not a real woman.
It's not. Somebody's department. You bet your ass it's not. Okay, so that's the parts that come out. These are easy. Here's your deeder. That's where your deeder is. And here's the cutouts for the pattern. So this is what they recommend. This isn't how you cut it out on the piece of paper or on the fabric, but these are like when you buy a pattern like this, it's got multiple sizes in it in the run that it is, depending on what size you are. Some of them have a lot. This one has like a large, medium, and small. Some of them have like an entire run between like size like 4 to 12 or something like that. And it's all crazy. And there was the one that was the mail order that's even crazier, where it doesn't have anything written here at all. It's all like pieces of paper that were cut out.
All right, but how do we adapt that for the dump truck?
We've already done it. There's a dump truck button here. You have to. That's the sad thing, is that like back in the day, ladies had to accommodate for the dump truck. They couldn't just say, "Here it is." Like they had to just they had to hide it.
What?
But it's right there.
This
You
is so not
need
true.
it.
It's been a feature across the millennia.
Unless you know how to dress for it, it's a burden. Alright. And then let me find another one too. Like these are cool. Like all of these things that like the patterns, they're cool as fuck.
Right, but that same pattern also needs to work for someone with a long back.
Yep, well that's the thing, is this doesn't accommodate for that, but I have multiple books that I've read that do, and why you would do it that way. So when the things are set between like a perimeter of minimum maximum for like this point, it's because of those things. It's the why that's hard. One sec.
Wait, Sarah, what kind of features do you need right now?
Ingest, sewing pattern, and measurements, output new pattern to the measurements.
Yeah, who's going to actually address that? We're gonna do
Ingest
this.
what?
Who's going to wear it? Well, we were talking about that earlier. Apparently, it got very popular in September 2025 because New York Times proclaimed that sewing is cool again. But there's this whole UGC marketing space where people buy things made by people who would buy this product. And then presumably there'd be a good amount of people that buy it and make their own shit for themselves.
This is my new favorite.
Everything. Oh, it needs a Postgres database. I don't know if Sarah wants to give me your Postgres password.
This thing is. Oh, do I have to give you a password?
For you have a Postgres database, right?
Yeah, I do.
Postgres.
Don't worry about it right now. Like, I don't know right now, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, help me. This is why you don't ask ChatGPT to help you, because it's like, yeah, use this. It sounds right. I don't fucking know what to use.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Sarah, do that thing where you take your two index fingers and you point them together and ask Henry to make features for you.
We already did. He's gonna if he can, but like I only need him for a few things. Also, look at this. Somebody sent away. This is an ugly pattern, by the way. We're not making this pattern. But they sent away and somebody stamped on it what size it is. Because when it comes, all of the pieces are basically like they're just perforated with like a letter hole in them. Like, can you see the eye?
No, their framing is leaving a lot to the imagination.
Right there.
Well,
eye.
It looks like it could break.
There's an eye right here. As in like a letter. Do you see it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's crazy. I've never seen. There's no words on these, but like it has all of the instructions and it explains what all the pieces are. Like, here's
the old
eye.
magic.
It's got all the holes in it.
Some executive in the 30s is like, get this, we're going to save on ink and we're going to save on paper by poking holes in it.
At this time, like this was 1962, everybody knew how to do it during this time. You were sending away for something that was like, this is the generated one that exists with no instructions, even though it has good instructions, actually.
These days, people can't put holes in paper.
They can't put holes in paper anymore. Look at those darts, though. Those are pretty good. I want a dart cutter.
Paper cuts are dangerous. Some people die.
They do, and it's scary. Every time. But you know what? We have to take these risks for science and for the future. For humans.
The blood pressure, and you have this tiny little cup.
It smells old.
Oh yeah, make sure you don't get what's called paper fungus, because that's a thing.
Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, get paper fungi.
What happens if I get it? How do I know?
Well, first you're gonna start coughing.
Uh-oh.
If the paper is colored, and if it's spotty, that means it definitely has some bad stuff on it.
Colored with like spots, like and I'm not supposed to see it, like holes.
No, like different colored spots.
Sorry.
That's for like colonies of mold and fungi and whatnot.
Actually, can I switch this camera so you can see this cool new sewing machine? It's not new. It's from the 50s, so it's not new at all.
There should be some AI-controlled sewing machines.
And yeah, probably. Like, there's ones that are making like knitted stuff, like with sleeves and stuff all together already. Oh,
There's a
not
CNC.
quite.
There are ones for like machining metals, but I don't think there's any for sewing. I think that'd be. No, actually, it wouldn't. It'd be way too expensive.
All right, Sarah, can you do a members only jackets?
The members only jackets? Yeah, let's go.
It's like a forgiving fit. Usually, they're all like poofy.
I could do it. What do you mean, like, should we get some?
No, custom. Like
I mean, yeah.
that's probably like an old ass pattern. It's probably free somewhere.
Hold on, I've got like the cuffs for it and stuff, but it's only like red and blue.
Yeah, I think they have
So it gets
a
to,
lot
like,
of the what's
Yo, it's me, and I'm on the club, and I got my cuffs, and it's sports. And you put like the rest of it together. Except it's a very specific color. Sorry to cut you off, City.
That's what she uses.
So I did find some mathematical algorithms for like sewing patterns. Looks like there's some systems, but they're overly technical, so you'd probably best to put a shell around that.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, what you're doing is doing alterations, right?
No,
To a
it's
sewing pattern.
no, like kind of, yeah. It's alterations, but it's also a layered. It's a series of overlays. So like, think of it in terms of like
Yeah,
layering
that's
some
sewing.
passes where like you've got like your block pattern and then the things that go on top of it. But yeah, basically that.
Yes, I've sewed.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so if you like fine tuned a model for that, you like get all your top books. It's like the Sewer's Bible I found, and there's this one on like it's like the joy of cooking for alterations, basically.
There's a ton of stuff on the what's it called, the Internet Archive. I've read about 40 books
That's
on
true.
there.
Yeah, Project Gutenberg might have stuff too.
Yes.
Thank you.
So Sarah, it looks like you like originally built this on Replit and then you just cloned it into GitHub.
Yep. And
So
that's
do you
like.
wanna, do you want to like keep it in using Replit's infrastructure long term?
No, I've actually got so it's not the latest, but the latest I've pulled is I've removed it there, I've redirected the database to something else. I think it's the other thing you were mentioning, where it's something like Supabase or something like that. And like, I don't want it to use Replit or its cloud shit or anything else. I just want it to give me the bullshit it turned out so I can edit the stuff that it has, because it's not really going to edit.
So did you push that to the remote?
Not yet. No,
Sarah,
that's in progress. I haven't even tested it yet. I've been like working back and forth on fucking Claude shit with that, but it's not ready. It's
Sarah,
like in progress. Yeah.
Love the Steve Jobs outfit, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Fucking necktie. Or my turtleneck. And my big forehead.
I don't know what you mean, big forehead. I don't think.
Oh, I went there. I went there. You didn't have to go. That was for me.
5 head.
5 head. Thank you. I've been saying that for a long time, actually.
You don't have a big forehead.
I like it. No. You know, here, people tell you with like proportions. They tell you like your hand. Put your hand, like the palm of it to your chin. Should touch the bed of your forehead.
That's how you do.
Oh no!
Just to slam you on the.
Oh no!
No, if That's actually not how you do it. What you want to do is you want to put your thumb on your chin and then to the bottom of your nose.
Go on.
Nowhere.
And then you would shift it from there to between your eyebrows, and then you would shift it from there to your hairline. See if it actually matches. Now, if it matches, that means
Wait. 1,
I can see you.
2, 3. Okay, that's better. I'll take it.
Yeah, if it yeah, that's like an easy way to check if your face is proportioned. Most people actually have really tiny chins and really big forehead. So,
I have both. I have big chin and big forehead.
your forehead is not actually that prominent.
Thank you. When you put it over here, it totally is. Anyways, I gotta figure out how to push this fucking thing so Henry can see it. Actually, I gotta do that tomorrow. It's like 1 a.m. almost. Alright, Henry, we should do this tomorrow. I'll get that to you in the afternoon or something, and I'll make sure it's ready to go.
Well,
But
I already made my own branch with like my.
fuck yeah. Well, if you do those 2 things that are not very hard. See, this is the thing that
I
sucks.
made my own branch, and then I just made my own like temporary like stuff to just test it with. Wait,
Perfect.
but what's like the first feature you need right now?
So, the big things that. Alright, so it already has like things that are like social shit that works. It needs to be able to have like selectable things that layer on top of each other on an SVG thing. So wait, hold on. I need to give you my my Notion shit. That would be better. And some of this, it's not edited. I've been slowly working through this, so some of it is kind of like Wild West and some of it is thought out. Everybody get up, it's time to jam now. Got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam.
Bro, what? You already have like a whole front end and stuff, bro.
It's a chance at your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Bro, you could make like the front end like so much more like creative though. But I mean, yeah, it's like an MVP. No, but like when you were like talking about it, I was thinking it was gonna look like super like hacker, like designer kind of shit. Okay, progress. Bro, you already have like so much progress.
My shit broke. Oh. Sorry, you said
Dude,
something.
Zitter could probably make some like overalls.
Sorry?
Zitter could make some overalls with this.
Right? No, the front end is kind of shitty, but like for the feature, but it's kind of ish.
Measurements.
But like this is me roughing it through, but I actually have like prototypes and stuff that I didn't get all the way through. I was kind of gonna try to see if AI could get me through some of this shit if I could explain it well enough.
100, 100, 100, 100, 100.
Sorry?
Okay. Bro.
Yo, Chewie, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Wait.
Yo, we never finished the conversation about the moon storage.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty confused at how they make money, but
They store data, dude.
They store data, bro.
who do you think their customer would be?
Like AWS, Google,
Why would they want to store data there?
because they have the cheapest scalable digital storage ever.
How's it cheapest?
Because there's no insurance, there's no real estate, there's no cooling, there's no.
This
maintenance.
insurance companies, man, that's who's holding back. That's who's holding back the storage world.
I mean, I'm assuming you're not talking about like cold data storage. Like, you want to be able to
Yeah.
retrieve this data, so you need a
No,
power
it's
supply.
cold data storage.
Okay, literally cold.
Yeah.
How,
It's
Wait,
cold.
well, hold on. What do you mean by cold data storage?
We just made that laugh for real.
I'm sick. You shouldn't be rude to me.
No, like it's fucking freaking, like it's so weird. I'm
The
not
data
used to this.
The data storage needs a power supply.
Oh no, yeah, it has a power supply. I thought you meant cold, like
So is it gonna
how
have like a
quickly
little
do you need to get
little baby solar panel peeking out the crater?
Yes, the solar panel sits in an area where there's always sun, and the storage sits in an area where there's no sun. It's
Actually, the moon is
there are
tidally locked.
anomalous areas on the moon.
The moon
right
is
on the edge
tidally
of it.
locked to the Earth. I don't think there is such a thing as a part of the moon that's always
There
exposed to
are.
the sun.
You hungry? You want some
There are.
food?
It's,
There's the
on the edge
dark
of
side of the
That's my
moon.
baby.
The dark side of the moon is always like dark from our perspective, but it's not. It's still sometimes behind the Earth where you can't. I don't. T12, you think that there are places on the moon that have permanent sun?
There are not. There is also no permanent darkness.
Well, permanent darkness is different because if you're inside
It
of a
doesn't
crater,
rotate though. Doesn't it not revolve?
if you're inside of a crater, I guess
It
it
is in
depends.
tidal lock. Tidal lock is why the man in the moon is uniform the world around. And so, Chewy, your profile picture is a picture of a solar eclipse. And so the far side of the moon, which is permanent, certainly facing the sun. In fact, the far side of the
Right.
moon gets 14 hours of continuous light. The near side of the moon gets just slightly less lumens because the Earth is in the way.
Bro, how you know all this moon shit?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
hold
we got
on.
a moonist here.
So there
A
are
moonie.
craters.
Moon
there are
pill.
points and craters on the south pole of the moon that experience 95% illumination throughout the entire year.
Yeah.
Not 100%.
I mean, let me think about that. I mean, I guess that's true. At the poles, if you look at like the Earth's tilt, I don't know if the moon is tilted. I feel like you would still have like a season.
Well, if they're tidally locked, what does that say about the axis?
So
Exactly.
here's what they think they're gonna do. They put the storage at the bottom of the crater, and the parabola shaped structure of the crater means it's always shaded, right?
Yeah, I guess there's
And
some
at
real
the edge
estate
of the
there.
crater is
During cold.
maximally illuminated regions.
Look, okay, let's just assume it's like 80% of the time it's illuminated or something, which
Are you
shadows,
assuming? Hold on.
ultimately.
Are you assuming then that what I said is what they're working with? Bottom of the crater and a cord going out to a solar panel on the edge
Yeah,
of the crater.
that's
Okay,
that's what I think they'd have to do. I mean, the thing is, dude, the lunar night is brutal. I don't think any probe we've ever dropped on the moon has survived more than like one lunar night. It's like
These don't
30
have to move,
days.
though. These don't
What?
have to move around.
There's
No,
plenty
I'm
of
just saying-
permanent darkness on the moon. You just have to drill down.
I'm saying it being exposed to the night-day cycle on the moon is extremely high thermal swing.
Yep, there's insulation drilling down too. If only Elon had a drilling company. I don't know.
I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
impossible, but
boring business.
I don't think any probe has ever survived that.
No.
We haven't
Maybe
been very moon pilled. Well, because we were focused on the space plane and then the ISS, and basically the next thing was privatizing the industry.
I mean, Artemis is pretty moon pilled. In fact, I posted
Yeah,
a
it's not
chapter.
there. Oh wait,
In the next
that's
month,
yeah,
we're gonna
it's-
send
Yeah.
people to the moon for the first time in 54 years. That's pretty cool.
Chewy, have you noticed this vein of modern youth thought of an idea consists of a list of properties that something will have as opposed to a path to get there or how it will work.
I don't know if I call it Zoomer millennial or whatever, but a lot of people think that way. I mean, I think you have to think that way a lot of times when think about businesses, but then you have to supplement that with how is it physically possible? Okay, Reflect is a great example. That Reflect startup where
The
they're
one that
using
gives you the beam of light.
Yes, the property thing really encouraging. Sounds like a great idea, but then when you try to do the actual calculations, you're just this is retarded, capital R retarded.
Yep. Data centers in orbit are a stupid idea too.
I'm pretty skeptical of them as well, unless it just becomes illegal or essentially impossible to build data centers here on Earth.
Yeah, how do they get that building up in the sky?
Ow! Don't scratch me.
Well, the problem is cooling it. Space doesn't have a lot of heat sinking properties.
What? No,
Does it have any?
No,
But I mean-
not at all. You just
Does
burn
it
up
not at
this
all?
Okay,
piece of metal.
it's not impossible. You can draw a large enough radiator that can wick arbitrary amounts.
What is
of
it
heat.
radiating? What's the
Yeah, dude, what is it radiating? How are
Photons.
magnets?
You can do a heat sink on the moon though. Just fucking metal into the regolith.
So if outer space is minus 270 degrees Celsius, what are you talking about?
That's whatever, absolute zero.
Dude,
That's
the lack
good,
of physics
good number
in here
pull.
is crazy right now.
But New Yorker, I do think for the AI data centers in space, the actual size, the physical size and weight of the radiator is really concerning, in my opinion.
Hold on, what have you done
Yeah, but a
about
radiator requires airflow and a
You know what I'm
coolant.
You know what I
right,
observed?
No,
that's
lately?
It's not a radiator.
super-
That's you're talking about a heat sink,
It'll never work, dude.
right? Kake, what you're talking? A radiator does
Heat
not.
sink into the moon because there is something for it to
Oh, so-
dissipate.
No,
So-
you don't need airflow to
transfer-
dissipate heat as infrared radiation.
Thank
transfer
you, Michael. Thank you.
radiation-
Wow, Michael, wow.
There's three types of heat
Oh, okay.
transfer: conduction, convection, and radiation.
Interesting.
Radiation is the only modality of heat transfer that does not require a medium. That's why the sun,
Okay.
the sun uses radiation. There's no air in space, right? The
You
beams
think
come from
that
the sun.
radiator is too big, but how do you know what the operating temperature is? You know what I mean?
On a
You
side
people-
on a side note, I
This is cold.
I observed
So-
something pretty interesting lately.
Oh yeah.
So I was working on that ice freezing experiment, and I know this is normie basic thermodynamics, but when something freezes, it gets warmer at the
Yep.
freezing point. It's just weird to see it with your eyes, in a thermal camera. You have
Isothermal.
what is it called? Heat of solidification. It's a sweet name.
Heat of fusion.
The heat of fusion's the other way, I think.
I just want
It's the invert of it. But it's just weird to it's quite a bit.
I just would like
Not
to gauge
essential.
the literacy of the people here. Did no one actually here know that the space is cold? Or what exactly? Call it
Yeah,
something.
Plenty cold.
Space is cold. You're right, dude. But there's something called the
It's
sun.
cold as hell.
The sun just like hits the metal on the satellite 24 hours a day.
Think about the sun.
It starts to heat up, dude.
We're gonna have this whole conversation over again.
No, I'm not.
Going
That's
back in
all I'm gonna
time.
say. I can't even understand what he's saying because it's fucking.
Without an atmosphere, you illiterate halfwit. The sun, there is no heat retain, so it is pretty fucking cold in space.
It is
Whether you-
impossible to heat things in space, actually. I'm head of Uzbek.
This doesn't help my goal.
This head of Uzbek space
Sarah,
program.
they
I
told you what to do like 5
both
times.
are
You just prompt it
kissing
in the
each
cloud
other.
and get on with it.
Here, you little bitch. What, you wanna suck out some cock? Little homo Mike wanna suck some cock? Is that what's up? What the fuck did you do?
But Ick, I mean, you're right, Ick, that the vacuum of space, the environment is very small temperature, and radiation scales with the fourth power of the difference in temperature, which is also really compelling. But I think to get to like a convection, to be dominated by radiation, I think you need to get to several thousand Kelvin. Which is why you look at things like light bulbs. Light bulbs are an example on Earth where the primary modality is radiation, the sun. Everything else around you, we abuse convection heavily because we're submerged in air. Or we use water.
Yeah, space is cold, but there's very low mass. That's the problem.
Yeah, so
Yes,
you only have
no
radiation.
medium.
So even though it's cold, you can stay warm though.
Now, as I was saying, this is
Oh
obviously.
my god, dude, this guy's unbelievable.
It's not about staying warm. It's about not being able to cool down enough because there's not enough mass to like do thermal transfer.
Yeah.
It's gonna just radiate outside.
But as I was saying, as head of Uzbek program, actually space is
You love
freezing
each
cold.
other so much.
When he heard my voice, didn't he? A little homo.
Good.
The Uzbeki
A little bit.
Aerospace Agency, that's great.
Uzbek Flying Eagle, all-way orbit.
You have literate monkeys. None of you actually could infer this. Like I didn't study this, but it was pretty obvious. Like you didn't need to. Where the fuck would the heat come from within a vacuum? Come on.
What'd you say, Ick?
Nothing. I'm just calling you an idiot.
What's going to heat up in the vacuum? Silicon. Because it's a motherfucking data center.
Yeah, anything that generates heat will heat up in the vacuum. What?
Let me catch you up, Ick. You got a solar panel that's creating a voltage drop, and that's powering
Hell yeah.
a little chip that's
We got it
basically
good.
I squared Ring that current into heat. So you have a heat source that you need to sync.
Shit.
We'll make a real tank out of you.
What?
Fucking free. You don't need to fucking worry about cooling in space. That's the last thing you would ever need to worry about. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
How can you
That's
confidently
literally
say
one of the
something so
most
retarded?
important. That's
You should
one of the
write
most
that down.
important things
Ick,
to.
write that in text chat. You don't need to worry about cooling in space, so I can put it to my file.
Yeah, Ick, if you really believe that, you should write it down in the chat.
Holy shit. He's actually more retarded than I thought. You can just like look up anything that's in space.
By intuition, it feels that way. It's not that. Like I get the
I'll
intuition.
admit, the whole thing is really confusing to like. There's a lot of like just random autistic bespoke heat transfer math that pops up with this. It's really counterintuitive, especially to retards.
Stuff that's supposed after. You don't need to worry about it having been cold.
Look up the ISS. Look at how big their radiators are. Every satellite that's ever been designed has something called a radiator on it. And it's by design. It needs it.
We're talking here about stuff.
What'd you say, Henry?
Space is cold.
In Kerbal Space Program, I put radiators on my satellites. Because otherwise you get like if you go too close to the sun, or if it's like your rocket will just like burn up and get destroyed. So you need to put radiators on.
Shit.
He's right, you know.
For the internal machinery, so that you wouldn't overheat from there, not from outside.
Yeah, your heat source is from the sun, bro.
No, man, it's from the.
Do you want to keep talking?
Go eat.
That's insulated. The
Meow meow.
Just search, study before you bury yourself further.
Wait, no, Ick, feel free to keep going.
You must study. You must study the data.
Isn't it crazy
Then
how
you will
like
know the answer.
if you could like if you had like an oxygen mask but you were like naked in space, like you'd just like be slowly cooling down until you freeze.
Yeah.
And you would live in like it wouldn't be slow at all. It would be immediate.
No, it wouldn't. Are you dumb?
He isn't
Wait,
fat,
why would
actually dumb.
Why would you cool? Why would you cool?
Temperature of space is minus. Did you actually look and see what the temperature is?
Bro, this guy can't get it, no matter how many people explain it.
Ask ChatGPT.
If you had
I
a
think
mask in space, wouldn't you heat up? Because like the cooling rate is slow, but living generates.
Can you see the
heat.
sun? Do you see a star? Are you close to a star that you can see?
Get him.
Right now?
No, in this hypothetical example.
Sure.
I think the first thing would happen is you would cool off actually significantly as all the liquid your body boils out.
Oh, I thought you were in a suit in this example.
Oh, because of the pressure?
Yeah. I think that's your initial freeze. I think is the liquid boiling out.
Do spacewalk suits? I'm guessing they have cooling, not heating.
Your all the liquid is also going to be extracted from your pores. You know, you're in a fucking vacuum. It's not just a fucking oxygen mask. You got dumb cocksucker.
Okay. You need to like with like
fucking bottom feeding levels. I mean, you people really don't know shit. Not only do you not know shit, you can't even infer like obvious stuff.
Okay, but if you were like in a pressure suit, okay. You're like in a pressure suit, but like, well, but then it doesn't sound as crazy though.
All right, I feel like I'm down
Everybody
here too
gets
and don't have a
mushed.
handle on this. So, like, are these things will reasonably be able to radiate? So, like, these radiators will be like insane arrays or something?
What?
Or, like,
What are you talking about?
The AI data centers in space that people are talking about, orbital.
I guess it depends on which like architecture, but if you go with like let's say Elon, what he's tweeted, he wants to take a normal Starlink satellite and just tool it up for AI data centers. I mean, I think that'll work. I don't see why that wouldn't work. You know, they can size it. I don't know what the power usage of a Starlink satellite is compared to a data center. I'd imagine the data center is probably 6 to 8x more power, would be my guess. So you need like that much more solar panel, which should be doable. And then it really comes down to that radiator, which it'll just be large. It'll be a big, heavy piece of metal.
And just always be on the opposite side of the sun. So, okay, all right, TIO.
But none of that's physically impossible. It's more like, is that cost effective? Is the real question.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Data centers use the vacuum of space as an infinite heat sink. Like passive cool.
yeah, but they also have like quite a bit of exposure also to the sun, so it's like a measure of
There's
like
no such thing as an infinite heat sink.
Well, okay, they also have an infinite heat source called the sun.
Oh shit, bro! You got infinity on the inside coming in, and you got infinity on the outside coming out, bro. How the fuck we gonna balance that shit?
You got like an AI
fuck?
data center. In the yin yang, bitch.
How the fuck we gonna balance that equation? Shit.
Man, you got him too mad. You gotta pull back a bit.
Maybe just make the sun side like really, really, really white. Like whatever the Vanta black of white is.
Vega white.
The Vanta black of white. That's a sweet. Vanta
actually-
white?
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, no one tell Manish Kapoor.
What if instead of radiators, what if you put like
What the fuck is this email?
Like tentacles? Just flap them around.
what if you like made water on the moon and then you just submerged your data center underwater and like the water is like a giant radiator?
Just dunk it, bro. That would be convection, but not radiation.
Your dog would
No,
dunk
like it would convect into the water, but then the water would have a big surface area that radiates.
Could you heat sink
Is
it
this
via
really your
an
name?
IR
Is
laser?
this seriously? Did you get this handle?
Yeah, that's one of my email addresses.
Lasers are very inefficient.
Yeah, because it takes more energy to power them. So, yeah. I'll just drill them into the moon.
Hey, speaking of electromagnetic radiation, do you guys want to know something cool? I was
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
about this. You know, there's supposed to be this law of physics called like conservation of energy, but imagine you shoot a photon, or just a photon is going through space, and you remember how we learned how it gets like redshifted. That's how we know the universe is expanding. But if a photon gets redshifted, then it's a lower frequency, so it has less energy though. So their energy isn't conserved; it just straight up lost energy.
No, because it gets like spread out as like the R increases, no?
Yeah, so actually, conservation of energy isn't true.
No,
It's
but
a
I think
bad
it's
simulation.
Like, that's like from a different reference frame though, because like you're shifting to like a reference frame that's in motion.
I don't know, but I asked some physicist this, and he's like, yeah, the thing that is conserved is like conservation of energy plus angular momentum, but not just conservation of energy. So I didn't really look into it further.
That's for E
I don't think
equals
that's
mc
correct.
squared. That thing is like about how an E equals mc squared, like a photon has energy but no mass. That's like the answer to that question. I don't think that answer has anything to do with the redshifting.
I mean, I think the problem is the redshift is a better perspective. So from the perspective of the photon, there is no redshift.
Yeah, it's the reference frame.
Wait, this raises an interesting point. In an expanding universe, the velocities of everything are increasing, right? How could energy be conserved if like everything's just gaining like a ton?
ChatGPT says energy is not conserved.
Yeah, that makes sense. Only in a non-expand, like a stable.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Bro.
How can we use this to power AI data center?
We send AI data centers out at the speed of light, and they
Michael,
will
what do you mean that
process.
ChatGPT told you energy is not conserved?
Because it wasted a bucket of water answering that.
Yeah, dude, energy can't be conserved because like the velocities are growing up, and then also the gravitational potential energy is going.
Yeah.
There's many arguments on physics Stack Exchange about this.
No, I just asked Claude and it says not in the usual sense. So it says, okay, photons redshift. Okay, so you're right about the redshift and dark energy. Oh, so that's like why they say that there's dark energy, because dark energy is like
The offset to fix the issue in the formula.
We derive dark energy from first principles.
Yeah, we had a model like AX plus B equals C, and we're like, oh shit, this isn't balancing. Shit, let's add like another constant and shit.
Wait, I got a question for Ick on this one.
He's
Did it
gone.
quit?
He quit. Fuck.
He was, yeah. Fucking Chewie did his magic trick.
Bro, he posted Star Cloud. Like, come on, bro.
You gotta
know.
fucking let him have it.
I think the TLDR is energy conservation is bound to an inertial frame.
All right.
It's not conserved in all frames.
If there's dark matter, is there dark time?
Yeah.
When you talk about energy balances, you talk about like control volumes, like you draw a box around a system. And everything, if it's a system
Inertial
that doesn't have... No, that's more about like characteristics of motion. When you're talking about energy, it doesn't really make sense to like look at a particle or something. You talk about volumes typically.
That's the frame.
Bro, you're losing frame.
Sorry, go ahead.
Let's reframe the question.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found your notion. I got on it.
Hell yeah.
It's
Or you
hella
think-
confusing.
You guys think we'll find aliens?
You did all this documentation for like a one-person thing. Like, if
I was hoping to
working-
scale it up, man, because like I didn't do it for a 1% thing. I was hoping to put this into like a fucking what the hell is the prototyping tool that I'm using? I forget.
Replit.
No, the other like it's the UI one, Figma, and I was gonna use this to give Figma and see if its AI could work off of it and see if it could actually like turn something around that was feasible because I couldn't describe.
Now you're matching.
So I was thinking,
Freaking
well,
noob.
why not use it as an exercise anyway, since I've been doing this for years.
Figma has an AI in it.
It does now, yeah, but it's kind of rudimentary.
Oh my
And then
gosh,
I've
Yeah, it's called Sigma.
Chewie, do you remember like that 13-year-old whose whole startup idea was like Figma?
Nice.
Wait, Sarah, you have Adobe Illustrator though?
Yeah.
Like AI? Use theirs. It's really good. And AI is like Illustrator's awesome for vector art, like way better than Figma.
No, I know, but I'm not using it AI. I'm not using it for vector tools. I'm using it to prototype with. I was using
You have
it
a
to, like,
Corvette and you're shopping for a Prius? All right.
I know how to use Illustrator.
And I'm saying that's the best one. Use their AI. tools.
You can make an interactive
Perfect
prototype in
timing.
Illustrator.
Bedtime
Hell
for
yeah.
you.
Clickable prototypes?
In Illustrator,
They're like the best at it. Yeah.
They can do
Omnigraphic's
that.
pretty good too, but that's like the official.
No,
price.
no.
There's an
Explain to me
agenda.
how
Say it.
Illustrator can use make an interactive prototype and how that's an XD feature.
Okay, first, your eyes open. Then find your computer. Then find a way to operate it. Open up a browser. Type in chatgpt.com. Say, how do I make a clickable prototype with Adobe Illustrator for a custom sewing machine pattern app?
It's Illustrator, man. It's a vector tool. It doesn't make interactive things.
Okay, well, you presumably have
AI
a...
says Illustrator is a primarily vector design tool. It can be used to create interactive prototypes by leveraging artboards and exploring interactive formats by using
Fuck.
and
I was
dedicating
wrong. I was
prototype
wrong.
tools like XD.
I
You're
was wrong.
full of shit, man.
Interactive prototype? Is that not what you just described?
Yeah, using prototyping tools like XD.
Okay.
Or
Cool,
by
so-
exporting assets to dedicated prototyping tools like XD.
Right. And so, like,
That's
you've got
XD.
Illustrator. Well, you can control Illustrator with Cold Fusion.
You don't know what you're talking about, man. You
Well,
don't know
okay,
what you're talking about
do
right
some
now.
shit with Illustrator. It's awesome for vector.
You have no idea what you're talking about, dude.
All
It's
right.
already in the flows. Like, stop mansplaining this to me.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, Queen, you've got this handled.
No. You're explaining to me, like, why can't you fucking use Unreal Engine to fucking use
Do you know what? You're right.
shit?
I'm breaking my only rule, probably just because I just smoked some weed. But no,
No, dude,
sorry, I'm
it's like
thrusting a tool upon you. You don't deserve that.
about this too. Like you're like, oh, you know how to use fucking Illustrator, you know how to fucking use Illustrator prototypes, and I'm like, no, it doesn't. You're like, yeah, you fucking don't you know shit? And then I fucking tell you, yeah, I read a thing that fucking tells you that it has to be anything that tells me that. And even explaining this to you, you're like, still, I don't know. You can fucking use Cold Fusion. Fucking Figma
The
can
sickest thing about Illustrator is you can
God.
entirely automate Illustrator in JavaScript.
You totally can do so much shit in Illustrator.
It's
It's a
amazing.
badass powerhouse. But it's not what I need to do an interactive prototype.
There you go.
Oh, okay. I mean, you read that thing and it said, yeah, but okay, yeah.
Yes, literally,
Come on, do
yes.
it.
Because it says exporting to use tools like XD. If I need to use my final assets,
He
yeah, I'm
said
going to
sorry.
use them in that in the first place. But I've used Illustrator in my
I've
workflow
conceded the
for
point.
2 decades.
You're the best at everything.
He admits defeat.
Might as well be the group.
Are you going to execute him anyway, or
No, I just need you to stop
um,
trying
what's
to
the word I'm
like
looking? What's the word
Where's
like?
the other?
He's
you know,
using words that are like things he
Let's go
doesn't understand,
where
and I'm
Mauser is
trying to
so we can
emphasize
hit
he
it.
doesn't understand it. And I started out nice, and you got meaner, and like I just don't want to keep going.
I think I'm trying not to be mean.
You're
Still
fine.
love
We're
you, Sam.
done. We're done with it. It's fine.
Yeah, you got it handled.
No, but like you don't have to be
There's
like you're
that
the best at
mother
everything when I'm telling you
flipper.
I already like even
Oh, okay,
explaining
okay.
it. Like you're
That's
cutting me
patronizing.
down.
My bad. That's my bad. But just saying, lean
Yeah,
into
I know how to.
Illustrator.
I know how to
That's a
use
superpower.
Illustrator, and I'm planning on using Illustrator in the workflow because it's the best possible thing to export vector
There we
shapes
go.
with SVG and shit like that.
Yeah.
Is like yeah, and also like it's a thing that no fabric, like no pattern tools use anything to that degree unless they're doing it manually with Illustrator in the first place, and they're not doing SVG shit or anything, and they're manually placing all these things on the printouts. So like they're doing like
Yeah,
a
not at the
third
UGC
quarter.
level.
It's crazy, right? Like it's up. I don't know. It's gonna get there. But no, like the front end and shit like that. Like I haven't done. Yeah, I was hoping to do things with Figma because Figma got AI shit that's early on, and it can also do interactive prototyping that will actually work into the end. It'll integrate with front. Like it'll actually like have a workflow that like swap out. So when the AI assets come in, not AI as in like artificial intelligence, like
There's the
vector
other
shit
guy,
from
Graham
Illustrator come
something.
in, they'll swap out with the temporary shit. And then they can export into like the shit that we need to do into the code base. Like that's what Figma's good for.
Yeah.
But Illustrator is what I would be using and am using for the shit. Like I've got assets I've made in fucking Illustrator
Might as well
and
log.
Notion, just using it as like fucking examples
Probably,
of what I'm making.
So
Wait, are you doing like animated 2D puppet type stuff?
I did that for years, yeah.
It's cool.
You would use Illustrator to do the outlines and shit, but then you have to import it to Flash, and then you make sure it's like layered up and proper. And like for some of these things, I would do it even cooler. And like I would do my shit, like my silhouetting in Illustrator, but then I'd use Flash to color it.
Figma is like rigging software, right?
No, it's like prototyping. It's like it's basically Dreamweaver and like Adobe
Kill
XD
the
and Sketch
stream.
on Crack.
Yeah, like see, like I don't know
Night,
what any of
everybody.
those do. I haven't really fucked with